the part of the deep web that we aren't supposed to see. Okay, so there's this part of the internet called the deep web. It's not a good place, and some people go there for illegal stuff like drugs or guns. But there's an even weirder and scarier part beyond that. It's like a secret area that nobody is supposed to see. Someone made a picture with the 8 levels of the internet, but it's not real. The things it talks about, like polymeric falsical derivation and the pre-March system, don't make sense. It's not like quantum mechanics or anything. But there's something strange and mysterious about this part of the internet. I'm not going to tell you how to find it, and even if I did, it's not easy to get there. I spent a lot of time on the internet, so I stumbled upon it. People warned me that I wouldn't like what I saw and that I wouldn't even understand it. Now I'm telling you the same thing, don't try to look for this. It's not a good idea. So, there's this mysterious place on the internet, and no one really knows its official name. People talked about it, saying it might be a secret group chat for the Illuminati or a place where a crazy computer program is kept. But the truth is, it's even stranger. After going through a bunch of tricky computer stuff, like breaking through tough protections and solving weird riddles, I finally got to a page with just one sentence: Quid queries? It's Latin and means "what do you seek?" I was surprised but didn't know what to answer. I was just trying to see if I could get there, no real goal in mind. I tried some regular answers like the truth or enlightenment, but nothing happened. I got frustrated, thinking maybe it was just a joke page. Then, I tried something random, like what also seeks me. The page went completely blank, and after waiting for a few minutes, I ended up on what looked like a simple forum. It was just a list of links on a weird background. The links were like secret codes, with strange symbols and letters. It felt like an alien language. I didn't know what to expect, so I clicked on the first link. It took me to a live video of the Paris catacombs. I watched for a bit, but nothing exciting happened. It was a bit strange and not what I was thinking would happen. So, I clicked on another link. The video was all shaky and dark, but I could see guys wearing special gear. They were in a house, going through doors and checking each room. Finally, they kicked one door open, and there was this creature inside. It was tall, like a person, but with scaly skin. And guess what? It was munching on a dismembered arm. They tried shooting at it, but it got away through the window. The video ended there. I was shocked. What on earth was this? It seemed too real to be from a movie that hasn't come out yet. I was really interested now. Maybe all the time and tired eyes were worth it. I didn't want to stop, so I went on to the next link. Each time I clicked, things got weirder and scarier. I found a document called the Paragon Project that talked about experimenting on people to make them super strong and tough. It looked official, like a real thing that happened. It was getting more and more disturbing. So, I kept clicking on more links, and things got even crazier. I found essays talking about weird stuff like time and space glitches, pictures of other dimensions, and explanations for mysteries like Area 51 and the Bermuda Triangle. There were details about strange things happening, like assassinations, people disappearing, and secrets about the Holy Grail. One really scary document talked about a super powerful bomb that could end the world, way stronger than the one dropped on Hiroshima. I didn't even want to know why we would need that. I saw plans for different kinds of disasters, like nuclear winter, bioweapons, and viral outbreaks. Some were really strange, like the Marianas Trench abnormality and blackout. There were records of hunting creatures called skinwalkers, 911 calls from a town in Texas that vanished in 1977, and journals from the people in the Dyatlov Pass incident. They didn't go crazy because of the snow. I spent a long time reading through pages of things that felt like I shouldn't be seeing. I found a trailer for a silent movie from 1910 that supposedly made people claw their eyes out. There was a live stream of a guy in a hood saying hello without a mouth. It was creepy, so I didn't stick around. There were strange guides, like cutting off your own limbs and sewing on a dead person's, doing religious stuff in a Siberian forest, and going to coordinates with captive fallen angels. I didn't get what any of it was supposed to do. There was a short clip called The Futility of the Living, but I didn't watch it. That's when I realized no organized government had control over all this. The scariest part was there was no end to the list, no matter how much I scrolled down. So, I got really freaked out, and I think I sort of lost it. I passed out and woke up on the floor in the middle of the night. When I looked at my computer, there was a video showing a big crab-like creature tearing up an island. It was looping over and over. I turned it off and just sat there, trying to understand what I saw. It was so crazy, and I didn't really want to get it. I don't know why I kept going. My brain was telling me to break my computer, but I didn't. Then, I saw a small message at the bottom of the screen in Latin, asking if I was satisfied. There were two choices, yes and no. I knew I should say yes because I was scared and horrified. But for some reason, I clicked on no. The page refreshed, and this time, there were only 4 weird links with symbols that didn't look like anything from our world. They were all mixed up, no clear pattern. I clicked on the first link. So, I saw something really weird on my computer, and after about 20 seconds, I quickly closed it. I can't really tell you exactly what I saw because it was so strange, and I don't think anyone should see something like that. It wasn't like normal pictures or videos that make sense. I couldn't understand what was happening. It wasn't bloody or anything, just really confusing. The things in the pictures were moving in ways no creatures on Earth move, and the colors were like ones I had never seen before. Even thinking about it gives me a big headache. Here's my best try to explain it. We live in a world with 3 dimensions, where we can move in different directions. But the things in those pictures didn't follow those rules. I can't really explain it anymore. All I know is I didn't want to see any more of it. It was too strange for me to handle. So, I decided to leave my room for a bit because I needed some fresh air. I even thought about going for a run to get my mind off things. But just as I was getting ready, there was a knock at my door. I was a bit scared and didn't want to open it, but they kept knocking. Finally, they said they just wanted to talk and weren't there to hurt me. So, I opened the door, and 2 guys in suits smiled at me. They asked if they could come in, and I let them in. I was curious how they found me because I thought I was off the grid. We sat on the couch, and they asked me what I was looking for. I told them I didn't know, but I didn't want to go back to whatever it was. They seemed happy with that answer. Then, one of them got a bit more serious and asked who I worked for. I shook my head and said I didn't know what I was getting into. They stared at me for a while and said they weren't worried about me telling anyone. They just wanted the device I used to access whatever it was. Without asking questions, I ran upstairs and gave them my laptop. They smirked and warned me not to try it again or show anyone else how to get there. It's been a week, and I don't use the internet as much. I'm trying to forget about everything and move on. But I've been having really scary nightmares. I'm seeing a therapist, but it doesn't seem to be helping much. I don't want this to take over my whole life, but I'm worried it might not be possible. Some things are better left unknown for our safety and sanity. Don't try to find them. It's better that way. Unfortunately, it might be too late for me.